Hi everyone. Do you really think that learning English can be very challenging? Well, if you think it is true, then you're wrong. Learning English isn't that challenging. Why am I saying that? Because I went through the process, I went through everything. Okay, let me tell you. When you want to learn English, all you need to do is to be very confident that yes, I can do it. When you feel that yes, you can do it, you can definitely do it. Again, why am I saying that? Because I went through everything. Well, learning English and speaking very fluently was one of my dreams, and I pulled it off. And you know why? Because I practiced every single day. I spoke out loud every single day. So, if you really want to learn English and if your biggest goal is to speak English fluently, then you have to speak out loud every single day. Whatever you're practicing, you have to speak out loud, you have to produce, you have to train your muscles. You know, my teacher always says that if you want to speak fluently, you have to speak out loud, you have to train your muscles. When your muscles are trained, your muscles know what to speak and how to speak. And when your muscles are trained, you can just speak whatever you want. Let me give you a word. Suppose development or exclamation. These are two words, okay? The very easy words. If you don't know how to pronounce them, and when you speak out loud, will you be able to pronounce them? No, you will never be able to pronounce them. Why? Because you are not practicing enough, you are not speaking out loud, you're not producing them. Okay, you have to produce the word, you have to speak out loud, you got to train your muscles. So that's what I did. I trained my muscles. Muscles means here the mouth muscles. You have to speak every single day. Even if it takes you 15 minutes, even if you have 15 minutes, please do it. You might be very good on paper, okay, like you know the grammar rules, you know everything, you know all the article and prepositions, you know how to put them and where to put them, you can point out all the grammatical mistakes. But when it comes to speaking English, you might get stuck because you're not practicing, you're not speaking out loud every single day. So that's what I'm saying. Please try to speak out loud every single day. Every single day, whatever you are learning, try to speak just like I'm speaking, okay? At the moment I'm speaking, I just opened the camera and now I'm speaking in front of you, right? In front of my camera. If you really want to open the camera, you can do it. If you want to do it, maybe right in front of the mirror, please go ahead, do it, speak out loud. You have to form sentences, you have to speak out loud. People around me always say that you learn the language really quickly. To be honest, yes, I did learn the language really quickly, but nobody knows how much effort I put into this. If you're ready to make effort, if you're ready to put in effort, you can do it. Trust me, you can do it. Learning English isn't that challenging. Speaking English can be, to be honest, but you have to speak out loud every single day. What I just said, you might be good on paper, okay, but when you really want to speak English, you have to speak out loud every single day. So that was my secret, okay? I believe when you want to learn English, there's only one secret: practice, practice, and practice. So please practice as much as you can if you want to be fluent. To be honest, becoming fluent in English, I have already mentioned, was one of my dreams. And now being able to form sentences, being able to speak out loud, being able to speak confidently with my fellow learners, with people around the world, I feel really, really confident. Really confident. And you can check out my latest videos where I shared the teacher who I learned English from. Amazing teacher. Really, like my base was created by him. When I didn't know anything, when I didn't know how to form a very simple sentence, I learned everything from him, and now I'm able to speak English very fluently. I'm very grateful to him, and I really look up to him, my teacher. So I just shared where I learned English from. So if you're really very enthusiastic about learning English, go ahead, check out the channel. You gotta love this, because I joined the community, and the teacher provides us with a community, with a student community, live lessons, some English lessons, if you want to learn seriously, then you can do it. If you're very serious about it, you still have 6 months in 2026. If you want to make it, you can do it. So please go ahead and check that video out. I bet you're gonna love it. So for now, please try to speak out loud every single day. Learn English, not only grammar. Okay, you might be good on paper, but you have to speak out loud. You have to form sentences. You have to speak to real people. When you speak to real people, exposure always makes your English really good. So try to expose your English. Don't be hesitant. Don't be feel like, oh my god, what if I make mistakes? It's totally okay. Making mistakes while learning English is totally okay. It's really perfect. It's totally okay. Nobody's gonna judge you. Okay, if anybody judges you, let them be. Okay, just let it go. Keep on doing that. Keep on learning English. Keep on making mistakes. But yes, when you feel that, suppose I'm speaking and I feel that I just made a mistake, so you have to bear in mind it's okay, it's very normal if you make mistakes, but try not to make the same mistakes over and over again. What I did when I was learning this language, still now, if I feel that I'm making any mistakes, or somehow if I maybe just point out my mistake, that I just made the mistake, I try not to follow the same mistake, and I always correct myself. It's okay, don't try to be perfect. If you want to be perfect, you can make it. To be honest, you have to start. Okay, I've got your back. Start it from now, from today. You can do it, and don't try to be perfect. Okay, you can make mistakes, and try not to make the same mistakes over and over again. I always do that. Maybe I'm speaking to someone, or maybe my teacher, or maybe my colleagues, or maybe my friends. If I feel that I just made a mistake, I try not to make the same mistakes. Okay, we are humans. We can make mistakes. Totally normal. It's as simple as that. Okay, you gotta understand this. It's very simple. Please just speak out loud. That's my biggest secret. I every day spoke out loud, every single day. Suppose the sentence is, again, I can see my whiteboard. Let me show you. I'm so sorry, you might not be able to read my handwriting. So this is my whiteboard. See what it is written there. Today we remember a remarkable. Okay, so you just saw my whiteboard, right? And you can also see that what it's written there. So I have written there a speech for respected person, who are no longer with us, but we want to honor them. So we can say things like this. Today, we want to remember a remarkable individual whose wisdom, dedication, kindness touched countless lives. Though they are no longer with us, but their legacy will continue to inspire us for generation to grow. May they rest in peace. See how beautiful the sentences were, right? Very beautiful. So now what I want to share with you, if you are at the beginner level, or maybe at an intermediate level, or maybe at an advanced level, you can do it. You can just write down sentences on your piece of paper or on the whiteboard if you have any. Very nice. If you don't have it, totally perfect, like absolutely perfect. So all I want you to do is to speak out loud. Okay, you have to train your muscles. Speak out loud every single day, and that's how I have become very fluent. I'm speaking out loud every single day. I have friends from all over the world. I join speaking club, I join the community, I join live lessons. So I really love speaking, and I'm not afraid of the exposure. You should never be afraid of exposure if you really want to speak fluently. When I joined the community for the first time, to be honest, when I saw teacher and students from all over the world, I was like, will I be able to make sentences properly? What if I make mistakes? But the community was so friendly. Nobody judged my English when I joined the community for the first time. And I got the confidence. Over time, I became fluent very quickly. People started noticing my English, and they started saying that you are speaking really well. And I got the compliments many times. That's where I understood that I can make good progress. And yes, I did. Over the years, I practiced, I spoke every single day. I speak out loud. You might be bored, maybe, because I'm saying speaking out loud, speaking out loud. Yes, guys, it's very, very important. Please do it. You're gonna remember me, right? Please speak out loud, train your muscles, and form sentences. Not just you are practicing grammar, okay, after that we need to put depend on or worry about, like worried about. It's okay, but you have to speak out loud. You're just learning, you're just reading grammar rules, you're just reading. Okay, perfect, but you have to speak if you really want to become fluent. So these are my secrets. You can say secrets, but these are not secrets. You have to practice, practice, practice. And as I always share, you might feel like, what to study? I'm not going to give a speech, then what to say or what to study? I even don't know whether I'm going to maybe deliver a speech or not, but still I'm practicing because no learning is ever wasted. No matter what you are learning today, it will always come in handy. Ugh, my hands are hurting now. Okay, so why am I saying that? Because you just saw the speech. Of course, I'm not going to deliver the speech, but still, I kind of learned. You know what? Because I love learning vocabulary. I really love learning vocabulary. I really love learning about different field. Or as I have mentioned, that I really want to be a public speaker one day. So I'm practicing. I'm preparing for myself. So if you really feel like what to study, what to speak out loud every single day, just read sentence. Maybe you are reading a textbook, you are reading some sentences, not just read in your mind like okay, okay, got it. No, you have to speak out loud if you want to speak fluently one day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're gonna follow the tips that I have shared, and don't forget to check out my videos. And if you want motivation, come here, watch my video, start learning English from today. I trust you, you can make really good progress.